So let's make our connection with the vertex and our minimum and maximums of quadratic applications. So again, our parabolas can have two shapes. It either opens upwards or downwards. And what this can bring through in word problems is the idea of a minimum and maximum. So if the parabola is opening upwards, then we have a minimum. If it's opening downwards, we have a maximum value. So let's revisit the two applications we were looking at, but focus on the vertex. So we have that toy rocket. What is the maximum height of the toy rocket, and when does it reach that maximum height? So as soon as they're asking about maximum, I want to grab that vertex, which they already found for us with the 1.5 and the 36. Now I just need to be careful in terms of interpreting the values correctly, in terms of what units they have. So what we have here is x is 1.5 and h is 36. So x is representing an amount of time in seconds, and 36 is a height, which is measured in feet. I'm getting the feet from these units of feet per second, so I can tell what measurement of distance we're using and the amount of time, even though time is given over here as well. Alright, so with that, I can see the maximum height of the toy rocket is 36 feet. And it reaches this maximum height after this maximum height after 1.5 seconds. So that's how we can interpret our vertex in a sentence in terms of being a maximum in this case. Alright, with the throwing the rock off the cliff, so what is the maximum height of the rock and when does it reach this height? So if they're asking about the maximum, I need to find the vertex, since I don't already have the vertex given to me. So we have A is negative 4.9, B is positive 10, and C is 50. So to find the vertex, I'm going to go x equals negative b over 2 times a. And then we can just put that into a calculator, and I'll round that to 4 decimal places for 1.0204. Again, 4 decimal places because I know I'm going to be plugging this in to our function. So to get the y-coordinate, I'm going to go h of 1.0204. So let's go to the calculator for that. So negative 4.9 times 1.0204 squared and plus 10 times 1.0204 plus 50. So we have this value of 55.1020. Alright, so just to make sure we have our units, x, oh I did it again, t, it's not x. So t is time, so this is going to be a measurement in seconds, and then h is height, which is being measured in meters. So what I can see is the maximum height of the rock is, let's go ahead and round, let's say about 55 meters, reached after about 1 second. So I rounded to whole numbers since they're so close to it. If you kept them with the 4 decimal places, that's absolutely correct too. If you rounded to 2 decimal places, since I didn't specify in the instructions, you can round as feels comfortable. The important part is rounding within your work and just being very careful to keep things as accurate as possible as you're solving.